that you have gone,
Gone to the path of the heart, path of acceptance where you accept the world. We can answer to sitting down at the cave of the Himalayan if you find your personal achievement. And that was just joking. When fine we shall be finding peace and consciousness through mankind and our inner peace in our street through solidarity. We all must move in one motion, for we are the ocean in wave as a spirit of the rhythm we are. Send arms to the patterns and we can find ourselves disciples to another. If you have a pain, I want to massage it and take it away. This is imperfect in a particular place, and I have to find an aspiration. You are my friend. Whatever. However, I want to be the meditation for us to be together. I want to strive for what it takes for us to be not far apart from the comprehension of us to be maintaining. Practicing what? The breathing, development of us in the wrong. Experience your beautiful power. You are what the mind is, calm, quiet, and still for the thoughts and time that we have to be fully aware of the arrival and thoughts and allow our idle thoughts to enter the mind. The mind is the vacant through the tranquility and the neither good for the nor the bad for the thoughts are neither at all for the existence become an empty vessel you could be there absolutely empty. The whole inner being for the invoking and invite for infinite peace for the light and glisten so to enter the vessel and fill this meditation up. The waves of the sea is not affected below by the depths of the depths and the deepest in all sea is the silence and when we start meditating we can try the reaching of our own inner existence through the truth. This to stay, the bottom of the ocean, maybe the sea, for the waves from outside, for the world, for the not affected, for the fear, for the doubt, for the worry, the unearthly turmoil, but I wash it away because of the inside of the solid. You cannot trouble your mind because of the peace. All silence but one is insufficient to see. Jumping and swimming and leaving the mark with the weaker the highest. Meditation usually start with the feeling of the animals, and maybe they cannot affect us, and we feel the sky, for the birds of the fire and past cannot affect us. The mind is the sky, and the heart is the infinite sea. This is the meditation. You, the infinite sea. True inner joy is still created for it is not dependent upon the outer circumstances for the river is flowing in and through you carrying through the message of joy this divine joy sole purpose of life. What benefit did you get from the meditation? You would think how possibly can you ask such questions want to be fulfilled for the wanting of what spite for the being you're rich and happy and unhappy for the money is not giving you the satisfaction you remain maybe miserable or maybe wanting to be happy because you want fulfillment. Transformation there we go. The beginning of when you have yourself. Are ugly or defined for the thoughts. So you cannot remain inside you ignorance. No more we want the real peace with the real joy, the real love. Then we have to meditate. Maybe the day for the lives in the minutes and after anxiety, the worry, your frustration. We get divine peace and through your minutes and understanding. Able to promenade for the in the morning. We can meditate. This is the person, the peace, the inner light, the shining of what you call the peace. Define that's right. The regularity of preparing mind is important for what you need. The regular practice. Corner yourself within the sanctified, the sacred place that you can own. You know, in a proper bath like. God has been wearing clean the light. And you see your outer flame immediately, you will find climbing higher and highest. And occasionally your concentration otherwise for the moment you make your mind for the calming of your vacancy. Uncalm is the thoughts that enter you and you will not even be able to concentrate when you have a challenge when your thoughts are trying to enter you. You begin. You face the property. The black dot for the wall at eye level. Concentration, breathing in, actually. Coming from you and advisable you can sleep in the kind of matter for the advancement of your posture for the under meditation and the seat in the chair maybe the limitation of you and the quantity which you can despair infinite for more for the meditation of the heart for the inspiration you can be only love and illuminated from the soul asked by you for wanting to see the face of God then you must at least spend the time for the day with the chosen instrument of your heart. I just want to speak this light and bliss into your veins.
find a mixed bag inside of that reality figure? How can you figure that you could be a mix of all equations for the this could be getting arranged in the basement? For you to find a sweet sensation of your understanding of the what you can find jurisdiction of what you can find not kills the stronger. Living through the suffering to thrive and to survive, someone defining for the meaning of the suffering for you can fight. If you can take the mountains and care least by their forth the monster, but you can give it only decades for long abyss and abyss you gaze by into. You can still find half the chaos for the oneself to be able to birth to the dancing star. Demanding love for the greatest of all, arrogant for the presumptions, and there is no facts for the only interpretations without the music where you would have no mistakes for blessed. Forgiven for the only the better for you can find the blunders. The competition, the comprehension, and not be upset for that you lied to me. Upset that you from now on I can't believe you. You are the masterpiece, or you're the piece of idealism for the argue, the space of time and the causation with the sensibilities of things themselves exist. Nature be the unknown. You be the unknown factor for who are you standing before. Me for the happiness, not the idea reason, but you are for the imagination. Who for the cruel you to become hard, but also inside the dealings with the man for the can just the heart for the man, but has the treatment of the animal. Your science organizes knowledge, wisdom's organized the thoughts without the content for the empty institution with the concepts of the grind to be blinded by the way that you find your experience without the theory. The theory was without the experience of the intellectual as a play.
More than perfection.
Personal interest, the beast philosophy. Argue the fact that I didn't do my research. What is your preoccupied with the quotes that you recycle, regurgitated for what you've been heard, and understanding for the act of your manner, for the action that comes through the general natural law. Immaturities, incapacity, incomprehensible. The intelligence without the guidance for another. You to be sovereign in an organized knowledge with the content and not contentment. In a way that you can treat yourself merely as means to end. Always as enlightened. That settling of your thoughts. You cure the knowledge to make yourself and understanding the direction of yourself in one reason to be lacked of resolution and courage to find its direction. Its own reason to find in your life. And enriching yourself. That's a reason.
You don't want to find a mixed bag inside of that reality figure. How can you figure that you could be a mix of all equations for that this could be getting arranged in the basement? For you to find a sweet sensation of your understanding of what you can find jurisdiction of what you can find not kills the stronger. Living through the suffering to thrive, to survive, someone defining for the meaning of the suffering for you can fight. For you can take the mountains and care least by their forth the monster, but you can give it only decades for long abyss and abyss you gaze by into. You can still find half the chaos with oneself to be able to birth to the dancing star. Demanding love for the greatest of all, arrogant for the presumptions, and there is no facts for the only interpretations without the music where you would have no mistakes for blessed. Forgiven for the only the better for you can find the blunders. The competition, the comprehension, and not be upset for that you lied to me. Upset that you from now on I can't believe you. You are the masterpiece, or you're the piece of idealism for the argue, the space of time and the causation with the sensibilities of things themselves exist. Nature be the unknown. You be the unknown factor for who are you standing before. Me for the happiness, not the idea reason, but you are for the imagination. Who for the cruel you to become Hard, but also inside the dealings with the man, for the can't just hard for the man, but has the treatment of the animal. Your science is organized as knowledge, wisdom is organized as the thoughts without the content, for the empty institution with the concepts that are to be blinded by the way that you find your experience without the theory. The theory was without the experience of the intellectual as a play. Me, person of interest to be philosophy. You can argue the fact that I didn't do my research. What is your moral theory? Preoccupied through the quotes that you recycle, regurgitated for what you've been heard, for understanding, for the act of your manner, for the actions that come through the general doctrine of law. Your immaturity is incapacity, incomprehension. The intelligence without the guidance of another. Soft, unorganized knowledge with content, not contentment.
The fountain hair between those lips. Drink it before it's not pure anymore. Drink it before it's not pure anymore. Gypsy won't have anything with her. She said, the line in her hand is too new. And he'll come from across the water. Well, it's victory comes slow. Victory comes slow. Victory comes slow. Victory comes slow.
However, I want to be the meditation for us to be together. I want to strive for what it takes for us to feel, not fall apart, for the comprehension of us to be maintaining. Practicing what? The breathing and development of us in the room. Your mantra. Experience your beautiful power. You are what the mind is, calm and quiet and still, for the thoughts and time that we have to be fully aware of the arrival and thoughts and allow our idle thoughts to enter the mind. The mind is the vacant and the tranquility, neither good for the nor the bad, for the thoughts are neither at all, for the existence becoming empty vessel, you get absolutely empty. The whole inner being for the invoking and invite, for infinite peace, for the light and listen to it, into the vessel and feel this meditation up. Your waves of the sea is not affected below by the depths of the depths, the deepest of all seas and silence, and when we start meditating, we can try to reach our own inner existence through the truth. this to stay the bottom of the ocean and maybe the sea. The waves from outside the world, but they're not affected from the fear for the doubt that will bring the under the drum roaring with a wash away from because of the inside of the solid. Do not trouble your mind because of the peace. All silence will be one is insufficient to see. Jump at the swimming and leaving in the mark with the weak at the height of meditation. Boom start with the cooling of the animals. They cannot affect us, and we feel the sky for the birds of the flying past cannot affect us. The mind is the sky, and the heart is the infinite sea. This is the meditation. You the infinite sea. True inner joy is still creative because it's not dependent on the outer circumstances. For the river is flowing in and through you, carrying through the message of joy. So the purpose of life. When you get from the meditation, you think how high. Despite the people, you're rich and happy, or define for we have to meditate, maybe the day for the lives in minutes, and after anxiety, the worry, your frustration, we get divine the pieces through your minutes and understanding. They're able to thrive.
The line of her headband into the night of her ears. The fountain of hair between those lips. Drink it before it's not pure anymore. Drink it before it's not pure anymore. Chicks won't have anything with her. She said, "No, I need it."
That you have gone to the path of the heart. That you have gone to the path of the heart. Path of acceptance where you will accept the world. We can answer to sitting down at the cave in the lane. You find your person to achieve. And that was just joking. And fine, we shall be finding peace and consciousness through mankind in our inner.
Drink it before it's not pure anymore. Gypsy won't have anything with her. She said, "All I never hand is to you." And he'll come from across the water. Well, it's victory comes slow. slowly moves.